Hey guys, Jeff Wiggum, K1 Community here. One more time. I was going to share you a part of a brief clip from a show called Canary Cry News Talk. I don't know. I usually just talk about all kinds of things, but they're believers. And they've got two guys on here that are Colonel David Giammona and Troy Anderson. And so they're talking about a book they had written, Military Guide to Armageddon. But this fellow down here is fixing to ask him an interesting question, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. And let's just listen.
So it ultimately goes back to the heart, the human heart, and what the intentions are when they integrate something like AI into any kind of weapon system or whatever. But there was another interesting question in the chat coming from CC, and I didn't get the full quote of the question, but basically, he or she, CC, was saying that the idea of MK Ultra and mind control technology and experiments, it's become pretty well known mainstream in the last, I would say, the last 5 years or so. There's been a lot more information released about it. But this particular person was asking about the technological abilities of some kind of dream warfare. Do they have technology that they can, get into your dreams and start messing with people's dreams, or is that science fiction?
Troy, do you want to?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. We were just talking about that several days ago.
Ooh.
I actually will say this, but I can't say any of the names or any of the people because it's still, in the secret realm, top secret realm. But I actually met a soldier who was an astrophysicist jumper or astral projection jumper.
Mm-hmm.
He came to me for confession one time as a chaplain, and I won't say where I was because all that is secret, but he was scared out of his mind because he was part of a Pentagon CIA group that were used to leave their bodies, go to other parts of the world, which I shall remain nameless right now, and actually steal their secrets and bring them back to headquarters.
Wow.
Like remote viewing?
At one point, he couldn't get back in his body,
Ooh.
and he was scared out of his mind, but he eventually did. He was battling demonic forces. So is it out there, and can they steal? Yes, it is out there. It's real, and they have been working on it for many years, but it's extremely dangerous. That's all I can tell you. Spiritually dangerous.
Wow.
Yeah, well, there you go. CC,
well, while we're moving further to the fringes, somebody did ask about clones. Any contact with clone programs or the product thereof?
All right. So, nothing exciting about the clones. So here's a military guy, 35 years. It's not really in the book that he's writing. They just ask him a question, and so he answers about this. His talking to a soldier in a military program that's, part of that is using this astral projection, going out of your body, all these kind of things. So clearly there's something real and legit about all this. And it's a part of our government. It's not a part of some fringe. So it's part of our world. But we would be like, oh, that's ridiculous, shocking, no way. Well, that's not what they say. So anyway, I thought that would be interesting how this guy is saying that he has experience.
For confession one time as a chaplain, and I won't say where I was because all that is secret, but he was scared out of his mind because he was part of a Pentagon CIA group that were used to leave their bodies, go to other parts of the world, which I shall remain nameless right now, and actually steal their secrets and bring them back to headquarters.
Wow.
Like remote viewing.
At one point, he couldn't get back in his body, and he was scared out of his mind, but he eventually did. He was battling demonic forces. So is it out there, and can they steal? Yes, it is out there. It's real, and they have been working on it for many years, but it's extremely dangerous.
Okay. So take it for what you want. Just a little follow-up from the supernatural thing earlier of how common, not just, supposedly make-believe movies are, but actually in our real world. And having said that, I'm going to let you guys go. It's a supernatural world. We need to follow the Bible. But it's real. All right. God bless.